Hello everyone, it is Noah Wilson here from iHollywood TV, and welcome to our Season 6 premiere of our iHollywood TV show, Princeton. Oh look, there's Princeton, Chewbacca, they're on our show. Hi, hello, hi,
He said
Chewbacca.
hi. He can't hear
What
you.
are you doing
It's
here?
a
He's our,
person.
oh my, uh,
Bye. He's saying bye. Thank you.
ah!
Bye.
Can you tell Princeton's at Disneyland?
Bye.
Everyone, that was a little intro there for you, but Princeton Perez is joining us through Skype at Disneyland for our Season 6. I think I've said it enough, Princeton, but we're going into our Season 6 premiere.
Yeah. Great way to start it. Me and Chewbacca, man.
I know, right? What? Like, that was crazy. Wow. All right, Princeton, well, let's go ahead and talk about it. So, everyone best knows you from the boy band Mindless Behavior. Of course, you know, the band went their separate ways. You are now a solo artist, you know, going in that direction. And of course, we're going to get into your debut EP album here momentarily. But tell me, how do you think you've grown as an artist at venturing out as a solo artist?
You know what? It was really organic, to be honest. I didn't plan on going solo. I know a lot of people that are sometimes the breakout artists of the group. You know, they already have plans within the group. I didn't really have plans. It just was organic. After the group had broken up, I just found myself in the studio. And then I just woke up one day and I said, you know what? I have a couple songs. Let's really do it. And if I'm serious, I'll finish it. And within the year, I finished the EP, and it kind of all just happened. I feel like that was the best way for me to do it without feeling forced. And it's been great. It's been amazing.
Yeah, you're killing it. You're crushing it. The fans, they love you. We're going to get to some Twitter fan questions here too.
Yes, I saw a lot of fans a lot of chulas.
All right, Princeton. So now we're going to talk about your debut EP album, Papi Chulo Prelude.
Yes.
Is the name of your debut EP. How did this name come about? I think is pretty swaggy. Share with us how the name came about, and then we'll kind of get into the album and the songs on this particular one.
Yeah, well, it was a nickname that a fan had given me in St. Louis years ago. She called me Papi Chulo because what the thing is, I give my fans nicknames all the time.
Yeah.
When I meet them, I'll give them a nickname, and they keep it. And it's just like a thing that we keep with each other. So when I was recording the EP, I just kind of I kind of created Papi Chulo like a persona. Somebody that was able to sing certain lyrics, hit certain notes, do certain things that maybe Princeton couldn't tap into.
Yeah.
So when I was deciding to name the EP, I knew that I wanted Prelude to be part of it because I wanted people to know that it was just the beginning of something great. You know, just it's not the album, but it's still just a sneak peek. And I just said, well, why don't we just name it Papi Chulo Prelude? And that's how I came up with it.
Yeah, and you know, from this EP album, you really rebranded your style, your sound, you know, versus of what we heard from you and the other boys in Mindless Behavior. So talk to us about the album and what was the process like to get this out to your fans?
I mean, the process took a while. For the first 6 months, I didn't tell anybody I was recording. No family, no friends, no fans, nothing. And I'm very heavy on social media. So usually when I'm doing something and the fans are involved, I'm tweeting about it, I'm Snapchatting about it, you know, all that. I didn't do nothing. And it wasn't until just one day, my manager was like, the EP was basically almost done. And we had picked the single, and I said, I'm just going to share a snippet. So they went from hearing nothing from what I was doing to hearing a 30-second clip of the first single, Perfect World. And it kind of gave them the shock of, okay, we know what he's coming with. And it was just, the process took long. I was really trying to find my sound. If I wanted to make Latin music, R&B music, pop music. And I stuck with my R&B pop. That's my lane. But eventually for the album, I want to add Latin in it.
Yeah. Oh, I would love to say. And also, too, you're in the works of getting your debut album that's going to come
Yeah.
out too. So, this is your EP, but this is, the start of presenting yourself as a solo artist to your fans. And then, of course, your
Yeah.
debut album's going to drop too, because that's how it always goes when,
Yeah.
especially
Yeah.
when
Yeah.
artists or, because I mean, you're popular, but I guess you would still say that you're like really an up and coming, because now you're,
Yes,
you're totally
please.
different from your boy band.
Yeah, I want to be looked at as a new artist. Like that's my thing. I want to reopen up for people. I want to be in front of people that don't know who I am.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry. I hope. Oh boy, Chewbacca's coming back, and my anxiety's kind of going up.
Oh,
Jesus
no.
Christ, save us soul. Please, I hope he does not come back here. I'm sorry, bro.
No, go.
He's coming back, and I'm about to have a heart attack. But it's okay, because we have God on our side. Yeah, I want to. I want to be I want to be looked at like a new artist. I want to open up for people that don't know who I am. I want to hustle. I like that. I want to go out there and fight for what I want. So, like a new artist.
Yeah, definitely. Well, you're like I said, you're crushing it. You were killing it, and your
Thank you.
fan base too. I want to mention you are about to hit 1 million followers on your Instagram page.
Yeah.
What? I
Wow.
mean, you're like I think at 994,000. Like, do you have a particular surprise that you're gonna share with your fans or something when you
No.
hit the 1 million mark? I mean, that's pretty huge.
I didn't even think about it, to be honest.
Uh,
I think I'm so boring. I'll probably just go on Instagram Live.
uh,
Like I'm not gonna do the typical get like balloons. I'll say 1 million. I'm not. I don't know. I just feel like it's dope. I have new fans now, and I kind of look at my followers. I don't have followers. I have fans. It's a big difference. So
That's
I have
right.
fans, man.
Some of these people buy their followers. That's not the case with Princeton. He's got real, legit fans that love him and appreciate him for what he does.
Exactly.
All right. Okay, so I have a photo here that I want to show, and then we're going to get into some Twitter fan questions here momentarily. Now, this was a big thing in the summer because, I was working a lot this summer with a lot of our interviews. We didn't really take a summer break like we normally would here at iHollywood, but we took a week break, and I'm back and I'm refreshed. Oh,
Okay,
it was
good.
great. It was fun. And anyway, this was a thing that really was going so viral over the summer. The thing
Popeyes.
Oh, how did you know? Oh my God. Look, Princeton with his chicken sandwich at Popeyes. Here it is right here. And it's a thing that was going between, it was a I don't know, it was like a competition between Popeyes and Chick-fil-A. How was it?
I mean, I ain't gonna lie and say it was horrible. It was bomb. But this is what happened. I was at the crib, and I just said, you know what? Let's go see what the hype is about. I don't usually fall for things like this. Like I don't go, but I went, and I found I have a truck. I have a Jeep. So my big Jeep got stuck in line. I couldn't leave the line. So I was in line for 2 hours.
What? 2 hours for a chicken sandwich?
I would even wait 20 minutes, but by the time I got in there, cars were behind me, cars were in front of me, cars were on the side. I couldn't leave. So by the time I pulled up, I was like, I might as well get something, and I got it. But my older cousin Chris, told me to not really mess with that. So I'm not really gonna go get a bunch of Popeyes. I tried it and I'm good.
I tried it too because, see, at first now this is probably going to sound dumb, Princeton, but
Oh, Lord.
I think I've told my fans this. I don't know if I have or not, but I live here in Georgia, so I have bad allergies. So I go get an allergy shot every week. But when I was going, I saw this huge line at Popeyes. I'm like, what? People were out in the roads. I'm like, what are they having that is so spectacular? And then I heard about it. So, of course, how I heard about it is I went to go to the Google. That's where you go to for everything.
The
for news
Google.
now. The Google. And I typed in Popeyes, and I'm like, what is going on for there to be such a huge line? And, I'm like, oh, once I, Googled it and found out. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to go try it. Personally, I liked it. Now, I can't eat Chick-fil-A because I'm allergic to all the type of peanuts and stuff that, is fried in Chick-fil-A.
Oh, you're allergic to stuff.
Okay. I know. Oh, yeah, I am. Isn't it horrible, Princeton?
Sorry about that, man.
No. All right. Well, Princeton, you're doing great. Congratulations on the EP album. Now, let's get to some fan questions. Boy,
Let's do it.
your fans sent in some good questions. I'm like, it was hard to limit it down to. I mean, I still picked a really good selection of questions. I'm like,
Let's
I
do
have
it.
to ask these.
I want to hear what my chulas say.
Yes. Okay, so here we go. One is Elise. I think you say Elise. Anyway, we'll pop the handle up at the bottom of the screen. She wants
Bet.
to know, who's your biggest inspiration in life?
My biggest inspiration in life will probably be my grandpa on my mom's side. Yeah, he sacrificed a lot for my family to have a better life here. Um, he's from Mexico, so yeah, my grandpa.
I love that one. All right. At myflower underscore pots. She wants to
Okay.
know, would you date a fan? Oh.
When I date a fan, I've became some of my closest friends now started off as fans that I met at meet and greets that I
Really?
just kicked it off with. I've never dated a fan, but I'm not opposed to it. I mean, I don't know. I'm a very private person, so I don't know yet. Probably.
Oh, look, this handle has your name in it. Princeton's underscore queen wants to know, what's your favorite city or state to go to?
My favorite city and state to go to is probably New York, and I like Atlanta. Atlanta's cool.
Princeton's underscore burrito. Princeton's burrito. What are some things you wish you had more time to do?
I wish I had more time to read books.
Oh, see, that
I
makes you
really like reading
smart.
books, but I like to take my time and really hold down. But I feel like by the time I'm home and I have time to read a book, I'm tired. So
Yeah.
yeah, read books.
What is your genre of books you like to read?
Oh, sorry. I like biographies. I love I've read the biography on Michael Jackson, John Lennon, Prince, Charlie Chaplin, Andy
Wow.
Warhol, Gandhi, and Marina Abramovic, all in like 6 months.
Do you ever think you'll release a biography of yourself later on in your career?
I gotta get a, I gotta have a little more interesting life now. My life is not that interesting
Way
right
later
now.
on, you know. Way. All underscore about underscore Papi. How did your spiritual wellness affect or influence your career? And what ways are you more stronger than before, spiritually or emotionally? This is a good
That's a
one.
good one. I mean, I've always been a spiritual and religious person. My grandpa was my biggest inspiration. He's a deacon, so we grew up in church. So I always kept that in mind. You know, when you grow up that way, you take God on the road with you. And
Yeah.
I'm very spiritual. I meditate and I just believe in good energy and good aura. So when you attract good people around you, you're always gonna stay a good person. And it's really affected my whole life. It's affected how I treat people. It's affected how I've made music. It's affected how I've grown up in this business. How I haven't gone crazy and I'm not on, crazy drugs and stuff. And I'm not saying you're a bad person if you do, but I've always just strayed away from it. I've kind of kept my life has a balance.
Well, thank you guys so much for sending in your questions. I know I loved hearing Princeton answer those, and those were really some good ones. See, Princeton, you got the best fans.
The absolute best.
Yeah. All right, well, be sure to get his EP album, Papi Chulo Prelude. I love that. I'm going to say Papi Chulo Prelude.
I'm going to give you a nickname before we leave.
Yes, what is my nickname? Come on, Princeton.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers. I like
Live
that.
with it. Stick with it. He's the best.
Let me
You're
write
the
it down.
best.
Austin Powers. Oh, I love it.
Atlanta's very own Austin Powers. That's yours.
Hold on, wait. Let me write that down too. Atlanta. Yeah. All right. I got it. Atlanta's. So when I see you in Atlanta, I'll tell we're not gonna give away any details of what we're gonna do.
Yeah.
But anyway, the fans will stay tuned. Princeton, Thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you.
It was such a pleasure. Go enjoy your time at Disneyland too, because that is the happiest place on earth.
Thank you. It was so good talking to you.
Yes. Take care.
Bye.